to make a little video on Bot Free Group at the moment.
What for?
Oh, just for social media.
No, I don't want it done, thanks.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Well, it's our company and I'm asking you not to do it.
Well, I can see it from the road, so...
Yeah, well, can you not film, please?
Well, I will, but I also...
Call the police.
Call the police for someone with a camera?
Well, yeah, because you've done it them over there.
Yes, and I got my drone as well, so we'll be sending the drone over to get some drone footage, so...
You're not doing it?
If you're doing 911, not saying 999, 101, sorry.
999.
999?
Yeah,
what are you going to report? A man with...
Please.
Oh, let me hear this. Man with a camera.
Please. It's harassment.
You've come out and harassed me, I'm not harassing you.
Hi there, and there's just on the industrial estate in Louth, and there's a strange chap walking around filming businesses and says he's sending drones up and taking footage and just, well, being pretty nosy.
An employee dials 911 after spotting an auditor photographing storefronts, calling him weird. The auditor is open about his purpose and hides nothing. Curiosity isn't a crime, and public photography is legal. Instead of recognizing this, the worker wastes police resources. When officers arrive, they side with feelings over facts, threatening charges without legal basis. The case shows how misunderstanding rights and overreaching authority undermine the law.
We've been called about somebody matching your description.
Absolutely, yeah, I'll give him the name. I'm still there when he called. I think it's this one that called you, wasn't it?
So what's the crack? What's going on?
Just doing a bit of videoing today.
Sorry?
Just doing a bit of videoing today.
Okay, what's the purpose of the video?
My purpose, really.
No. What's the purpose of the video?
Sorry? No. My purpose, really. Thank you.
What is the purpose of the video?
Do I have to answer that question?
Well, yeah, because it may be that you're breaking the law by if you...
Doing what? What law do you think I've broken?
Well, we'll start with GDPR rules.
Okay, that's nothing to do with the police. Is it?
Is it not?
No. And it isn't anyway, because I'm in public. I can film anything I can see in public, can't I?
Yeah, you can film in public, but if you're overflying private premises and videoing stuff that's on there, then that becomes a little bit of an issue.
No, incorrect, officer. I'm sorry, incorrect.
An officer wrongly accuses the auditor of breaching GDPR. The auditor explains GDPR regulates how companies handle personal data, not private individuals taking photos in public. Yet, officers often misuse GDPR as a blanket excuse to stop lawful photography, exposing a lack of legal understanding.
Every aeroplane, hot air balloon, glider goes over, they're not allowed to video, is that what you're saying?
Well, aeroplanes won't be able to pick up as much detail as a drone flying some specific premises.
Small aeroplanes.
What is the purpose behind? What interest do you have in filming?
It's mine. I like industrial estates. I'll go industrial estates making videos of companies I find interesting. Are you recording?
No.
It's flashing. There's a green light flashing.
Yes, it is.
Is that recording?
Flashing red, then I'll be recording.
Right, okay.
The green is not recording, so
right.
What law
Because we don't know, you see, so we don't know that. So but if you are not recording, that's fine. But you would have, one of your procedures you would have broke if you hadn't told me that.
Why is that?
Because you have to inform me. As well, you mentioned GDPR.
I can film anything I want in public. You just come back.
No, not you. No, you're filming as a company. You're an officer working for the law. You have to, by GDPR rules, you have to tell me. Like the sign on the gate there saying the filming people.
When challenged, the officer claims, "I can film whatever I like in public," trying to trip the auditor. The auditor calmly responds that, unlike private citizens, officers must follow GDPR with body cameras, including notifying people they're being recorded. The exchange reveals a double standard. Officers dismiss civilian rights while ignoring their own obligations.
Works that way?
Okay. So, what are we going to do about you filming? Because it's clearly causing annoyance to people.
That's not my problem. I'm in the public area filming. I'm not annoying anybody. They're annoying me, to be honest. They're actually annoying me.
Called the police.
And they're annoying me. They come out and annoy me. He did. They annoyed me. I don't report them because I thought, well, just go back to work and leave me to it. So if you think they're breaking any laws, then please quote the laws I'm breaking. Because I'm not breaking any law here.
The worker calls 911 after seeing the auditor film storefronts, labeling him suspicious. Photography in public is legal, but officers arrive treating discomfort as law. One officer wrongly cites GDPR, only to be corrected that it applies to businesses, not passers-by with cameras. Instead of admitting error, the officer insists he can film freely, but the auditor points out that officers with bodycams are bound by GDPR rules. This shows a double standard and misuse of legal terms to justify baseless intervention. Law enforcement should protect rights, not enforce personal feelings.
Line.
You seem a bit annoyed and that you can't get me on anything. I don't. That's wrong, isn't it? Surely.
It's not the fact that I can't get you on anything. It's just that if you are causing somebody enough annoyance, and they're worried about people's private details being published on the internet and what have you, because there are certain things that are visible from or to your drone camera.
Yeah.
And they are rightly concerned that those will be published on the internet.
Absolutely. Can be concerned. Put them inside. Because anybody, I can go on that public path and fly my drone. I could do it secretly. I let them know what I'm doing.
Okay, but from their point of view,
Yeah.
can you see why it would cause an annoyance if you are entirely in the right and you are exercising your right as a person to do something that they don't want you to do?
Yeah. That's
And
right.
you refuse to stop when you've been asked, even though it's their premises that are affected by your actions.
So they said there, we're highly secret, blah, blah, blah. They're a fragrance company. I'm like, highly secret fragrances? Really? You know, people really build themselves up to be bigger than they are, just to try to stop people exercising their God-given right, legal rights in this country, legal rights in this country, to video anything I can see from a public place.
Businesses often act as if company rules outweigh the law, telling people they can't film on public sidewalks. Staff throw around GDPR or privacy laws as if they're enforceable statutes, when in reality it's about control, not legality. By calling police over harmless behavior, they waste resources and attempt to intimidate citizens instead of respecting lawful rights.
I can video anything I can see from public place.
Does it not then become an issue because you can't see it from a public place because your drone is going into a private place to take these images?
It's flying over in the airspace which is controlled by the Civil Aviation Authority, and I obey all the laws for flying my drone. Civil Aviation Authority, there's no restrictions flying in this area, on this estate, wherever, so I can fly my drone free will all over this place. I feel you're annoyed. I don't understand. You're not the feelings police. You've got to remember this. You're not the feelings police. You're here to feel.
I'm not the feelings police. I just find it incomprehensible that
But you're like him. It's not up to you to understand what I'm here to do. It's not up to you to understand that, is it? If I'm here and not breaking any law, then basically you need to just walk away and let them know he's not breaking any law.
The auditor eventually has to ask the officer to leave, even though no crime exists. Instead of walking away, the officer lingers out of irritation, showing his issue is personal, not legal. Policing emotions instead of laws erodes public freedom and professionalism.
if a delivery is out in the yard waiting to be picked up and people's, their clients' details, addresses and what have you are on display.
Tell me this, officer. Do they have the right to tell me to stop videoing?
I think they've probably got the right to stop you from overflying their premises.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're incorrect.
I think they probably do.
I think you're incorrect.
If you look at the contracts when you buy a house, the property you own, then you also own the airspace above it. It doesn't stop at the roof of the house.
Maybe you do. That's all a bit grey, but...
So if you're overflying their property, then that does become a point where...
Right. Can you hear in the sky?
Sorry?
Can you hear in the sky? There's an airplane flying over.
Yes, there is.
So has he asked him if he can fly over his property?
As the officer struggles to justify his stance, a passing plane interrupts. The auditor asks, "Do they need landowner permission to fly overhead?" The officer is silenced. Airspace isn't private property, and aircraft or drones don't need business approval. The comparison highlights how baseless objections to lawful photography really are.
Start.
See, what you're saying is a bit silly. I understand what you're saying. People kind of have this thing, they do own some of it.
Can your drone fly 20,000
I think
feet?
obviously if they don't want you flying over, like next to their businesses where there's information shown and things like that, I think they're polite, so politely have to stop. Obviously I appreciate you've said it's escalated. If they'd like to stop, then just want to keep things,
Well, what about mine? What about my thing? So what about me? I've come here to make videos, and I want to make the video, so what about my thing? What about respect for me?
Just please not get any kind of private information involved in that.
Well, that's not on me, though. That's on them. You can't... If they've left private information out...
If you do publish these videos online, can you make sure that the information is unreadable?
I'll do my best if I think it's confidential, but you can't see anything. I'm 30, 40, 50 metres up. I can't even make faces out, you know what I mean? And everybody goes mad about it. It's ridiculous.
The plane analogy ends the debate. Just as businesses can't control the sky, they can't stop lawful photography in public spaces. The officer's argument collapses, exposing how weak and unfounded the intervention was from the start.
I don't get that information out, I'm sorry. Do I need to? Think carefully what you're going to say next. There was one answer to this and it begins with N.
So the answer begins with
N.
N for...
No. When I said, do I need to? No, there's not a well, there's no buts to it. It's either a yes or a no.
It's open to interpretation. It depends, because if I feel that you've been involved in ASB, then yes, you do.
ASB?
The
CSB?
Police Reform Act.
What's ASB?
Social behaviour.
Antisocial behaviour?
Yes.
I think you'll be on a lawsuit against you if you arrested me for antisocial behaviour for a man with a camera. Then I think you'll be into a.
Suggesting that having
I will take you to court. I will take you to court for that.
Suggesting, however, that you've been involved in an altercation, either one side or the other, and if I decide that constitutes antisocial behaviour, then I can require you to provide me with your name and address details.
You can, if you think I've committed a crime. But do you think I've committed a crime?
If you've been involved in ASB.
No, if you think I've committed a crime, you can ask me.
Involved in ASB, that's how it works.
If you think I've committed a crime, that's right, you're thinking I've been involved in ASB, which is a crime, isn't it? So if you think I've committed a crime...
ASB isn't necessarily a crime, but one of the police powers that we have is to request the information from somebody who's been involved in ASB.
Right.
So you've been involved in an argument because you've refused to comply with somebody else's wishes. You know,
Feelings, please. Again, we're back to the feelings, please.